What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the New Orleans Saints and the home team. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off in Austin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyrie Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working left. And no gain after the catch, but the gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the jump.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go, Perry.
They're throwing it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Prescott opening with a pass. He finds Brown right side. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
New set of downs from 37. First carry now, this is Bayshore Tootin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Tootin does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Moves to 2nd and goal.
Tootin again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. At your own 1, yikes.
Third and goal, Prescott. Buying some time right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got. Today, so that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Caught, nice gain left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds a doomsday downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Working on 1st down. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. Christian Harris on the stop. That's the end of one here. The scoreboard reads 13-0. More from this one right after this.
On the ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. 2-2 gets it from the gun. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott out of his end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. The 30. The 10. He's at the 5. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead to 20.
Commanders, nothing. Joshua Carney.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. 65, go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
2nd down pass play coming. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Get it. Gravity line. Ready.
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Tootin on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion.
We're going to 53. 26.
Dak to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one connects. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints continue dominating in our opening half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Joshua Carty to kick
On is
off.
the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at
79
the
Broncos.
44-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
And then Austin, 1st down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Brings up 2nd.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's gonna try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. This is gonna make it down to the 6. That's gonna set him up with 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I...
And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of momentum to that side.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and
Dak out of the pistol. Brought in right side by Kincaid. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
it's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And this stays a 19-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Absolutely fires this one right side. He has the touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Washington will
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Each of these guys on this Hands team, well, they're hand-picked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 40. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott here from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
First and 10, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Hey, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
He'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
Yeah! Here we go. Going in. At 47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 7.
Dak now from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Joshua Carney
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
19.
Back to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Saints 41, Commanders 20.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. The toss play to two. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Dak to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, hey, kill.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Got a man. That's Kincaid. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead.
Commanders 20.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Come on.
And that sure altered the throw.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the Get ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Tag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Third and long for him here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
What are you guys doing? Can't believe I paid for this.
Warrior 70. Check out.
They'll throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Straight ahead with William. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
From the gun on third down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third.
Washington.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it. There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right, those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
Here we go. 26.
And off to 2. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Under. Here we go, 46.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Running back motions right. Prescott on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
14 more yards.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Prescott here from the gun. Brought in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner, and it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10
70,
at the 23-yard line.
No.
Cup 19. Check out.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Washington.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Mustang 19. Viking 18. 19 Lion.
Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, well, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Yeah! What do you think?
2nd down, give to Tootin. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Austin. Saints ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Tootin. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Yeah!
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
What do you think?
Line up the design keeper. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Austin.